For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah.
G'day, fellas.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Pugs is here, no Hoyte J. He's on holiday.
Let's talk about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I want to start with something pressing.
Oh, God.
I just was in the toilet, right, in the urinal.
Something pressing.
Pressing flesh.
Something was pressing.
Oh.
And made eyes at a fella that
You
walked in.
made eyes at a fella, or you had eye contact
we
with
had
a
eye
guy?
contact.
Do you know what making eyes means, Keyzie?
What does that mean?
You mean you're trying to get down with them.
Oh, really?
When you make eyes at someone, yeah. If you say I made eyes with a guy, that means
I was checking him out and trying to...
yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So that's accurate.
No, we just looked...
You licked.
Looked at each other.
You know when you're standing at that urinal there
Yeah.
and people walk in and you just look instinctively and then they look at you.
Yeah.
We locked eyes.
Yeah.
He did the eyebrows. Hey, bro, how you going? He's
Yeah.
a 40-something-year-old bus driver. He had the bus driving uniform on.
Yeah. Or he just loves driving buses. You know, he's just got the uniform.
Maybe he's just a supporter.
He just loves it. Yeah, that's right. He's a fan of the buses.
Maybe he's
AT
got the
Transport,
merch.
yeah, boy.
Yeah. Up the AT transport. And then he walks into the cubicle, locks the door, sits down, and
How do you know?
proceeds... I know because of the reverberation of what I heard.
Yeah.
Proceeds to do 10 of the biggest farts I've ever heard.
Good shit.
And so in a situation when you're in a public toilet like that, I'm never going to see him again.
No.
He's never going to see me again.
Yeah.
I like that he looked me in the eye, did the eyebrows, and then went in the cubicle and just went to town knowing full well that I could hear
Did you
it.
say anything?
I laughed, but
Yeah.
I wanted to laugh out loud to let him know that I heard and that it was funny, but
Yeah.
I kind of chickened out and just went to myself and then just made my way out of there. ASAP.
You're allowed to drop it. Get it, boy.
Hell yeah,
boy,
baby.
Get it. That's how we do.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, crack it.
I really like that he saved all his farts up for when he was off the bus.
That
Rather
is
than
nice, yeah.
farting on
He can't
everybody on
wait
the
to
bus.
get off that bus.
That's right.
That bus was on time. That bus was early.
Yeah, boy.
God, but he looked like such a nice fella. And
What has that got to do with it?
Well, he obviously there's a lot of evil coming out of him. You know what I mean?
Evil ass.
It's just like if I had to listen to a whole lot of guys taking a dump and then point them out of a lineup, I wouldn't have linked his farts to him.
No.
A lot of the nicest people you know, full of farts.
Pugs, you're a great guy.
See
You're
that?
very nice.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
yeah. He's making illusions there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
you like that?
Yeah, yeah.
I got
yeah,
farts
yeah,
coming
yeah.
out of me like nobody's business.
How was the weekend, fellas?
Do you know what Pugs did for the weekend?
What did you do? Oh, I do. Yeah, drove to Wellington.
Yeah.
No, I flew to Wellington.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How was that?
Debacle.
Really?
Should have just done it out of the Wellington studio, like you said. But I did have a great quality time with my family.
Did you?
With the whānau on Saturday.
Nan's 90th birthday.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. It was pumping. In the care home there in the community area.
Was it in a retirement home?
It was.
Right. And so what does a 90th birthday entail?
Cucumber sandwiches. Egg
We
and
should be
ham.
doing this on the radio. This
You
is
reckon?
gold.
This is gold.
Music?
Egg and ham sandwiches. Well,
Egg and ham?
Yeah, egg and ham.
Together?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Controversial. What? Hang on.
Egg and ham. I've never heard of that.
Ham and
you
egg
joking?
Sam.
No, I'm not joking.
That
That's-
is
I feel like you can get that at a petrol station.
everywhere.
Ah, I've never heard of it.
Oh. They were really yummy.
I'm against it.
Oh.
But that's probably the egg. I like the ham.
You like the ham?
Yeah.
Party hats?
Ham and egg.
You actually had party hats on.
We did have party hats
That's
on.
cute. Did you have the little blowing horn things?
No blowing horn things. We probably would have killed her.
Yeah, right.
We did have floral arrangements, various slices,
Okay.
a short introductory session in a circle of who we were.
Oh,
in our
wow.
relation
Just
to
a
Shirley.
reminder.
Just, well, yes, actually.
Well, did she...
Quite literally.
Okay, so
Who's that bastard? That's Pugs. Who?
what's with all his
on
weird
the
tattoos?
radio.
That is how my nana knows me as 90. She said, "Oh, g'day, Pugs." You
Pugs, you
sicko."
mad dog.
Yeah, but it was great.
Right, and so was it with other people from the retirement home, like her mates?
No, a couple of mates there though that she'd known for a long time, and mostly extended family.
Right, okay.
She could have known them for 50 years. So since she was 40.
That's exactly
Isn't
it.
that
Yeah,
fucked?
that is good.
Did
That's
Nana have
a
any
lot.
booze?
No booze. There were refreshments though.
Right, okay.
Refreshments.
Cans of Coca-Cola. Oh my god.
Was it
What's her
tedious,
name?
Pugs?
What's that?
What's her name?
Shirley and no.
Shirley.
Just admit that it was
It was
tedious.
not tedious.
It
I had a
sounds
lovely
tedious.
time. I saw people I hadn't seen in maybe a decade.
Right, cousins and that.
Just extended family friends. I did see a couple of cousins there though.
Yeah, right, okay, that's cool.
What's your policy on making out with your cousin?
Depends on the cousin.
Yeah.
Really? So you'd have a crack?
Well, as I say,
had.
it depends on the cousin.
Really?
What?
Because for me, it's just off limits.
Oh,
Right, is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are they all ugly?
No, it's just related to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But say, obviously, it's not an issue that you're married. It's the fact that they're related to you.
I'd say...
So people that aren't related to you, it's on.
No, what, Mike? I'd say, to be honest, being married is... Being married,
Podcast clip.
being married is the second most
That's a
crucial
second,
part.
Yeah, is it?
The main
Right.
part is
The main part is-
I am related to them.
Yeah.
And it's incestuous almost.
I don't know,
That's
man. I
the
think
top
you
thing
gotta-
for me.
I think you got to broaden your horizons
Almost.
there, Keyzie.
Well, isn't incestuous like your immediate family?
I think any
Incestuous is-
family,
Yes.
yeah.
Right.
But the
familial.
weird thing about it is that it's illegal. Do you know it's illegal? They made a law against it because you were up to it so much, Keyzie. They had to step in. But it's not your first cousin that it's illegal with.
Well, because isn't
It's
the
your second cousin.
is
Wait,
the one
what?
that has a higher chance of...
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just going to Google...
That was you telling me that. Pugs.
but
I was like...
Yeah, and
I was
how
like- I was
silly
like-
that is.
I was like, why are you Googling that, Pugs? And you're like, oh, I'm going down to a family do over
Yeah.
the weekend.
Yeah,
I need
Banana's
to
90th.
I need to scrub up on my
Yeah,
incest laws. It was just pretty crook from you, to be honest, man.
The Crimes Act of 1961.
Great start.
Yeah. Between two people whose relationship is that of parent, child, sibling, half-sibling, grandparent.
We don't need that. I'm asking after the cousin stuff.
If you're going to outlaw it, just outlaw all of it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, just-
there
like,
shouldn't
why,
be any.
Why
there
is it so
shouldn't be,
specific? Why are you leaving room for
There shouldn't be any
other
grey areas.
for any other incest? Why are you leaving any room for that?
Yes.
Yeah, this is pretty heavy reading.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about
Probably
it.
should
Yeah.
quit out of it.
Podcast outro.
But there's going to be some questions from the IT and HR about what you've been Googling, I'm sure.
Just the usual.
Yeah, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
So
What did you
good.
get up to, Keyzie?
I had friends staying with us
Oh, yeah, that's right.
on Thursday night and last night. And last night proceeded to be the hottest night. Was your guys' house,
Yeah.
they were hot?
Not mine, no.
Pretty warm. Yeah.
I
It's
lit-
been hot for weeks.
But for some, because when you got people staying, you have to close your door to your bedroom because my bedroom and my guest bedroom, the doors are right next to each other.
Right.
So we had our doors closed. Usually we'd leave it open. And I went to sleep at 11 p.m., woke up at 11:15, sweating,
Ugh.
overheating, got up, opened our door, opened the back door to our house to let the air through, and couldn't go back to sleep again until 8 a.m. this morning, where I had an hour nap.
Wow.
That is rough.
Yeah.
You couldn't have just had it open a crack there, or they would have
No,
got
I
a
was
view,
by
they
the
would
end
have
of it.
seen. Oh, okay, yeah.
Guys, I got news.
Oh, God.
What?
Can you hit the breaking news?
On the podcast.
Oh, God. Can I?
It is.
Oh, I can.
It is.
This is breaking news.
You asked for it, brother.
It is in New Zealand. It is legal to marry first and second cousins, all cousins. It's legal. There is no law against it.
Yeah, because when I was just reading there, it was all grandparents and your parents and your whatever.
Oh, sure, there was a. You think there would be? Never mind. There you go.
So Mike asked you about your weekend and then proceeded to Google incest the whole time you were talking. Yeah.
That's all good because my weekend was tedious.
No, I was also listening to it because it was hot and he had trouble sleeping, and the doors are right next to each other. You know.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
And then this
Right,
morning,
right,
I was like to my mate, I was like, "Did you sleep well last night?" He's like, "I had the worst sleep I've had in a long time." He said he hopped out of bed and just lay on the floor and then
Really?
slept there for 2 hours.
I wasn't that bad last night. In fact, I was cold. I had to put on some pants.
I ran the
had to put some
aircon.
pants on. But are you running a duvet or just a stuffy house?
Our house is very warm because it's a brick house.
Have you got the HRV?
Brick. Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum.
Doesn't
No
matter.
good.
It's still just hot as fuck.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I had an hour's sleep today,
That's epic.
which is great.
That's so
Good
good.
stuff.
How was your weekend, Mogi?
Good weekend. My cousin came and stayed with his missus and their 2 kids. Very cute little kids they are. In fact, one of the daughters, the younger of the 2, she's about 20 months. I don't even know how old she is. And she was real cute. I was like, oh, maybe I could go again. Maybe I could.
Really?
Lucky, a little bit.
And then that night, she coughed all night and I got no sleep. So I was like, oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck that.
Nice. Yeah. Good.
I'd rather have sleep
Yeah.
than a kid.
Yeah, fair.
You know what
stuff,
I mean,
man.
fellas?
It's
I know
really
what
good.
You're coming pretty early there, Pugs, though, man. We're going to barely scrape into the 10-minute mark here.
What do you mean? This goes for another 2 minutes. We can be all right, brother.
Yeah, it was bloody good. It was hot, and there was there was a bit going on. The Warriors obviously was good. The cricket last night.
The Warriors is fucking great.
The Warriors was so good. It was the highlight of my weekend.
They were the ones that played second, right? In the
I was
game.
going so good on my thumbs were going hard texting about the Wars.
Yeah, you should have seen our Mad Monday
I
group.
had some insights, man.
It was just fucking Di Henwood letting rip on the Wars.
Just dropping ass.
It just sucks. So many people flew over to Las Vegas. Like, we had the biggest representation out of all the NRL teams. Fans saved up for ages.
Or they might have had the money just sitting there.
Or they might have, like Mogi, just had the money sitting there. Or they were shouted over for free, like Ben Hurley and a lot of other well-known people. But that was just the worst performance. But that's classic Wars, though, isn't it? Yeah,
man. It's interesting. It's interesting stuff.
Is it?
It is. I think it is. I think we've got real trouble in the halves here, Keyzie.
To be fair, though, the forwards got so run through they didn't give the halves a platform at all.
Well, having said that, they had 38 tackles in the opposition's 20-metre zone.
Yes.
When Canberra Raiders had 14 tackles in the opposition's 20-metre zone. So the forwards were getting them down there.
And then we weren't doing shit.
And then they were doing fuck all with it.
And all the Canberra ones were like these awesome, like half length of the field tries or full length of the field tries. And
There's a million things. There's the bench rotation, which continues to be a question underneath Andrew Webster. And then you see the post-match conference, and they're asking questions about what do you got to say to the American fans, who are watching rugby league for the first time? Who gives a fuck? Why don't you put one of the young props on at some point before the last fucking 5 minutes of the game?
Well, that's it. Why did Vaimonga only play 13 minutes whilst everyone out there is getting run through on defence? Oh.
And was it Paliasima was the other one?
Leka Halasima.
Halasima, same thing.
Yeah, he played 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're getting Pugs.
You like that, Pugs, man? Anyway, I had to get some of this out, otherwise I'd try and squeeze it in.
Into the radio show.
Yeah.
So we've had our win.
We'll chuck it at some of it at Charlie Gubb. But I would be interested to know what his thoughts are on the rotation.
Anyway, hey, listen to the Hauraki Big Show. 4
Long
to 7.
season, Pugs, man.
4 to
So
7
true.
on Radio Hauraki. Check it out. It's really great.
Who's going to say thanks, mate, now that he's gone?
No one?
Cool.
See yous.
Thanks, mate.